with my take on the Strawberry Letter. I Can't Make This Ish Up edition. Let's get it. Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Benjamin Buttons 01 with my take on the Strawberry Letter. I Can't Make This Ish Up edition. Let's get it. Hey guys, we got Miss Benjamin Buttons 01. I'm coming to you
letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, today. Yeah.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, living with another man's wife. Dear Stephen Shirley, I've been married a little over a year now, and this is my second marriage. Since the wedding, my husband and I have been searching for a new church home that we mutually agreed on. We visited churches and settled at a church close to our home with a good, stern pastor. We loved his preaching style and felt really welcome there until one Sunday when the pastor's message was so crazy that it sent my husband into a frenzy. The pastor preached about marriage and stated that anyone that has been married more than once is going straight to hell if the person gets remarried. The new spouse is going to hell too.
What?
Pastor said that God only recognizes one marriage and there is no such thing as divorce, ever. My husband took the message literally, and on the way home, he said the pastor was speaking directly from the Bible. I showed my husband the exact scripture in the Bible, and it didn't say anything about anyone burning in hell. Even still, my husband believed what the pastor said, and he told me he had a bad feeling about me on our wedding day, so that must have been why. I was blindsided because I thought our marriage was great and he was happy with me. My husband distanced himself from me and we stopped having any type of intimacy. I refused to go back to the church, but my husband loves it. The final straw was last week when he came home and said the pastor asked him if he was still living with another man's wife. I gave my husband an ultimatum to either leave the church or leave our home. Because of this wacky pastor, my marriage is in shambles. I want to get my marriage back on track, but I don't know how. Is this worth fighting for, or is my husband losing his mind like the pastor? Please help. Well, I mean, this is only worth...
Letter.
Huh?
This is a good-ass letter.
Yeah, this is a good letter. This is a really good letter. You ask if this is worth fighting for. I say it's worth fighting for if you want to save your marriage. You said you want to set your marriage back on track. The problem is you can't be the only one fighting in a two-person marriage. You just can't. Your husband doesn't seem to want anything like that. He has distanced himself from you. You've stopped having any type of intimacy. Your husband loves this church with this crazy pastor, and the pastor is all up in your marriage too. You were right to give your husband an ultimatum in this case, either leave the church or leave your home. And your marriage is in shambles because your husband is following this pastor and not following God as he should and as the Bible states. So is this worth fighting for? I would say no at this point, because your husband even said he had a bad feeling about you on his wedding day. All right? This is not good, okay, for any marriage that's trying to survive. This is not good. Your husband needs to be with this pastor, apparently, in this church, because that sounds like where he wants to be, and not with you in this marriage and fighting for this marriage. I don't think you have anything to fight for here. Steve?
Wow. This letter right here This is just not good. You've been married a little over a year now. This is your husband's second marriage. And this is my husband's second marriage. We've been searching for a new church home. We're mutually agreed upon. I guess so y'all both met the pastor here and thought it was cool to the sermon. We loved his preaching style. It felt really good. Until one Sunday, the pastor's message threw your husband into something. The pastor told about marriage and stated that anybody that's been married more than once is going straight to hell. This part of the letter affected me deeply.
Wait. Yes.
Part of the letter affected me deeply. And I can't go on right now because this pastor said and stated that anyone that has been married more than once is going straight to hell. That's messed up, Pastor.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Because right now, 3 of us on this show is gone.
Hey,
We out of
I think
here.
I felt, I've been divorced.
Shirley, no, that's why I thought it was just 3 of us that's been married more than once. Me, you, and Jay. So we gone. That's disheartening. As hard as I'm trying to be a better person and a better Christian, now you done told me I don't care what I do, I'm going to hell. So there is no forgiveness. There's no mercy. There's no grace. There is no He died for our sins.
Right.
It ain't none of that. All of y'all that's been married more than once going straight to hell. Hell. Well, I want to say that's all I got for this letter, but I got to do some more. Straight to hell. Pastor said that God only recognizes one marriage and there is no such thing as divorce. Okay, cool. Let's say God only recognizes one marriage. Can I pick the one he look at?
I'm with you on that one, Steve, when you're right. Yeah. Let's go. All right, listen, just hold it right there, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, living with another man's wife, coming up right after this.
Okay, guys, here we go. Part 2. Let's get it.
Letter is brought to you by healthcare.gov, reminding you that your joy, your hopes, and your health are worth protecting at any time. But now, with the new law, signing up for a quality health plan that includes doctor visits, prescriptions, preventative services, and more is easier and more affordable than ever. 4 out of 5 customers pay just $10 a month or less with financial help. Go to... There's a new podcast called In the Deep Circumstance. There's always hope.
Rabbits, mountain on Earth. Man's wife. Here's this woman been married to this man a little over a year. And they struggled trying to find themselves a nice little church home, so they finally found one that they agreed on and settled that church close to their house. A good, stern pastor. We loved his preaching style. It said it felt really welcome there. Well, until one Sunday, the pastor mentioned was so crazy, he sent your husband into a frenzy. The pastor preached about marriage and stated that anybody that has been married more than once is going to hell, and if the person gets remarried, the new spouse is going to hell too. Well, damn.
You can't get past it, Steve.
Yeah, damn, dog. Yeah, I'm just sitting here. You know, I done let him into my life, my heart. You know, I'm feeling pretty strong about myself, getting myself together spiritually. And you just told me I'm going to hell anyway. Well, Pastor, that's where you're wrong, because you don't know about God's mercy, His acts of forgiveness, and you don't think that He puts into account the fact that maybe we make mistakes, that people have a chance to get over their mistakes. Well, your husband took the message literally, and on the way home, he said the pastor was speaking directly from the Bible. I showed my husband the exact scripture in the Bible. It didn't say anything about anybody burning in hell. Even still, my husband Lee, that the pastor said he told me he had a bad feeling about me on our wedding day.
Influence. They've been married over a year.
He told his wife, after going to this crazy church, I had a bad feeling about us on that wedding day.
Well, you don't follow man.
And then said, so that must have been why. I was blindsided because I thought our marriage was great. He was happy with me. My husband distanced himself from me, and we stopped having any type of intimacy. I refused to go back to the church, but my husband loves it. Final straw. I got to tell you something, man. You don't, the relationship you just do, it don't seem real, healthy ain't the word for it. I just think Can I tell you what I think?
Yes.
I think your husband was just looking for an out. I think he was just looking for an out. I think he was unhappy and found a way. He listened to the pastor that said, if you've been in one argument and you've remarried, you're going to hell. Now, that's alarming. So, but there you have it. That's it. I can't really say anything because it doesn't make any sense. What church is it?
Get out. Yeah.
I don't know what church this is.
It's the wrong church, man. God is a forgiving God. Even with His commandments, He's still a forgiving God.
Yes, yes, and we're under grace.
I just don't believe that a person can make a mistake, ask for forgiveness, recover, and now you can't go to heaven because you've been married more than once? Man, I'd have been in hell for a long time ago.
They only took that.
Can I
Since 2007.
I have a question. If you get married more than once and you're going to hell, does your exes go to hell too? Because I told them to go to hell when we got divorced. I do remember those words coming out.
They'll be there when you get there.
Yeah, so I should meet them there. They
You a
should.
seat.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just clearing it up.
Yeah, I mean, any idea with this new breaking news, how crowded hell figure be?
Okay.
It's going to be some pastors down
It's
there.
gonna be some
But her
It's going to be a lot of pastors down there. I know a lot of pastors that's gotten divorces. That's messed up, lady.
But he's
Everybody want to hear this damn letter?
He's
You need a new
following this
church.
pastor. Yeah. And the Bible clearly states don't follow men. You know, you gotta go with God's power. You know, not man's wisdom. Come on.
But it does explain why Jesus never got married. It does explain a lot of that.
He was single.
Jesus figured it out.
Wow. Yeah.
Now that's crazy. That is crazy. Like Steve said, he's looking for a way out. He found it and he.
No, seriously. When the pastor came up with this a bad marriage, he found her out.
That was it. He
Found her out.
But he's
Now
still
the
going
no
to
sex
church.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he found her out. And he gonna ride that out. Now they ain't having sex. He having sex somewhere.
He had a bad feeling about me on our wedding day.
Well, I've
Here we
had
go.
that.
All right, thank you guys. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
Okay, guys. You heard from Shirley, you heard from Steve, you heard from Jay, you heard from Tommy, you heard from Junior. Look, that pastor had done took it as long as he could take it. He was ready to let it all out. And her husband was the out that he was going to let her. I could be wrong. Hey, this may be the good ooey talking, but just like I said, this story was all about Paso. It was all about Paso. Just too much, too coincidental. Yeah, they said Pastor had a problem with the marriage, or was it the fiance? Either way, on your wedding day, you have a problem with this? A year after you get married, you find out about this? And it was all the pastor? Mm. Mm-mm. This is pastor's work. Because Buddy and Pastor are in love. They are highly in love. And they trying to find this way to come out completely. That's what I think it is. But yeah, it's your girl Miss Benjamin Buttons 01. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.